welcome back to my channel. My name is Britney Elle. Thank you so much for joining me today on Brits Picks. And if you couldn't guess by my outfit, today we are talking about Jurassic World Rebirth. You guys, this movie was so much fun, and while there were so many problematic things, I loved it. I'm going to give it a 3.5 pineapples out of 5. And last time on the show, I think I definitely rated Materialist too high. Honestly, reflecting and thinking back on it, I'm going to give it a 2, just retroactively. But it's too late to change it in the video, so I just wanted to say that here. In order to keep my, reviewer integrity intact, because I loved this film so much more than I loved Materialist, so... If you can't tell, I'm a huge fan. Literally, this has been my Halloween costume for like 3 different years. I collect Funkos. I have a lot of the Jurassic Park ones. We got Malcolm. I've got Blue and her baby. So cute, from Dominion. Except that Dominion was awful. And I felt like Jurassic World Rebirth was a step in the right direction. We're getting back to what Jurassic Park especially is really about, which is the thrill, which is the excitement of dinosaurs. We were getting away from dinosaurs themselves. Like what? Locusts in the last one? Come on. But this one, I love that we're getting back to basics. If you have not seen the movie, please go watch it before watching the rest of this. There will be spoilers from now on, and I don't want to be the one to ruin them for you, so go watch it. I did see it twice in the theaters. I would see it again because I just have so much fun in this movie. It feels like a thrill ride. I kid you not, this was a first time in a long time where I had legit jump scare so bad that both my arms went up. I literally was like, ah! They got me so good. But let's start at the beginning with the opening scene. So this guy eating a Snickers, we knew they wouldn't is this product placement? Because if it was excellent product placement. But the guy just decides to eat a Snickers and not care about the wrapper, and he breaks the door for the D-Rex, and that scene was excellent. I was genuinely terrified for him. This opening scene was just so good because it felt like the first movie where it brings that fear element right in, where you're like, oh no. And it was so well acted where he's like, please open the door. But it was his own fault. He ate that candy wrapper and just ruined a whole island of dinosaurs. So we're starting off with a bang. Okay, and then we get to New York City, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's where they're at. Where Martin Krebs, the money in this film, shows up. And it is sad where dinosaurs has got to, that people just don't like dinosaurs as much anymore. I feel like that would never happen. Like if you had, a herbivore petting zoo, I feel like I'd be over the moon to see dinosaurs in real life, period. I feel like that novelty will not wear off. I mean, like, I still get excited to go to a zoo where there's penguins and, just normal animals. So having dinosaurs, freaking awesome. So I'm not really sure where we're going with in the lore here, but I am excited that we're getting back to basics. So we meet Scarlett Johansson's character. Her name is Zora Bennett, and she's like a mercenary. And then we also meet Dr. Henry Loomis, played by Jonathan Bailey. Okay, JB, no. He didn't have to be American. What is the point of making him American? His accent is amazing. I feel like it adds a little bit of credibility. I would rather hear medical smart stuff given to me in an English accent than this weird American voice he had to do through this entire movie. Like, JB, no.
More or less.
It's okay. I want to hear your natural British speaking voice. So that is definitely something that was completely unnecessary, like genuinely had nothing to do with the plot or his character, whether he was American or not. Like, it didn't matter. We had the French people on the boat, so like, why couldn't he just speak in a British accent. Don't understand. Nevertheless, it was so great to see him. So we go on the boat now and we're headed towards the island. And when we meet the crew, I'm just like, they're going to die 100%. Like, I wish that we got, maybe if they decided to do a sequel, if you're listening, Universal, whoever makes these movies, the next Jurassic one, I want you to cast big names in every single role. So it really is like, who is actually going to survive the rest of this movie? Because, people have to die and we're sticking with the main cast. But if everyone is a pretty big name, then that would be an exciting twist in the next one. So hopefully if they do another sequel, we have more surprise as to who is going to die, because it's pretty clear that we know that this crew is just there to get eaten by the end of the movie, which did happen. Let's get to the other boat where we meet like the most annoying family. Like, what? No, come on. Okay, so you're telling me this father who's an experienced sailor, like, these are some of the plot holes that just really bothered me. I know we wanted to have excitement and all that, but the separation of the two groups, so this family, the Delgados, that would be Ruben, Teresa, and Isabella, and then we have the most annoying character ever, I think, in a Jurassic World movie, the boyfriend, Xavier Dobbs, who, like, for what? We don't need an annoying boyfriend. Like, why? That was unnecessary, maybe to create tension between the father and the daughter. But I feel like as a teenage daughter, you can just have that tension without an extra person. Like, it was unnecessary. And also, that boyfriend, like, no, he just made me mad because he's not contributing. Like, I think it's because my core value is fairness, and then when he's just not helping out, or like why even be there? Like, why even be on the boat? And again, also the father, that was so frustrating. Like, that would never happen. He wouldn't put his kids in that much danger. Like, I just didn't feel like it was believable enough that he was like, I didn't know there were dinosaurs over here. Yes, you did. You know exactly where you are. You're sailing across the ocean, which is dangerous enough, and then you're going to add dinosaurs in? Like, come on. I just didn't really enjoy that pothole. But anyways, so let's get to where we're all on the big boat. And the mosasaur attack was really fun. I loved how realistic the dinosaurs were looking. Like, as far as CGI goes, I did really enjoy that. And that was a fun little scene where that guy dies, unfortunately, and the chase was really exciting. I can't believe Krebs just let her fall. I mean, that I understood because he doesn't want his operation ruined, and I understand his motivations as to why he did it, and the tension that created, that was believable. I loved that the T-Rex, we got to see it swim, but okay, no, this one, like, people just making dumb decisions, not being believable. The biggest one was when Teresa is pulling the boat out and she opens the raft next to the T-Rex. Like, there was no point to rush. They could have waited or gone farther upstream before opening the raft. Completely unbelievable. Like, no one in their right mind is going to open a raft directly in front of an animal that can just kill you. Like, it made no sense to me. And then they're paddling thinking they're gonna get away from it. Like, that whole sequence was, although exciting and fun, like, how they got into it really bothered me. Like, I feel like they were just being lazy. There was better ways to create the danger without it being so stupid. Like, it's totally unbelievable that these are supposed to be smart, like, thinking people, and they just, I don't know, they just making dumb decisions. So unnecessary. Like, it's the same with having the boyfriend there. Like, he was a useless character. They could have taken, like, at least 10 to 20 minutes out without having them there. Like, I don't know if they did it for comedy, but it just pissed me off. I feel like things that aren't moving the plot forward, they're just unnecessary. Like so many movies are so long already, so why have B stories that aren't pushing the narrative forward? So that's my major criticism, is that like, yes, and I feel like in every movie the people make dumb decisions, but these were just like overly dumb. Like, no, don't open the raft directly in front of a dinosaur. Ugh, that's so frustrating. Anyways, so they get to the lab. The whole lab sequence I thought was really fun. I like the harkening back to the kitchen scene in the original movie, and that's what like the gas station was supposed to be like. And I'm glad they didn't copy it, directly and shot for shot, because we do want to either elevate or make it new, because we have seen a lot of these types of things. Having kids in disaster movies really frustrates me, but Isabella was more believable as a child character, like how she was written. I did appreciate her character, and that what she was doing was grounded in more reality. The Krebs death was really cool. It's always satisfying when the bad guy gets eaten by a dinosaur. I think that's happened in almost every movie, so I'm glad we're keeping that tradition alive. The mutated dinosaurs, again, unnecessary. I think Jurassic Park as a series, like if they want to continue, I hope they come up with something new rather than just like, oh, there was another island. Oh, surprise, another island. Like, even though I loved this so much, I feel like we can have more out of this IP. And let's get back to the basic dinosaurs. You don't need to make half creatures like the Endoraptor or like whatever the D-Rex was. Dinosaurs are scary enough. Like, they're exciting enough. I just like getting back to basics, where the dinosaurs escape and we're just trying to stay alive and get out. Like, that's really exciting on its own. So in summary, reasons why I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 pineapples. Firstly, it was so fun. I was thrilled. I was scared. I was terrified. There was really great tension, and it felt like a thrill ride. The CGI was definitely on the better side, and it was just a lot of fun. The reasons why we can definitely see some improvement, like, don't make the people so stupid. Like, making obviously bad decisions just so we can put them in danger. Like, give me the reasons why they logically thought opening the raft was a good idea. Don't have needless characters like an extra boyfriend for no reason. Like, he didn't really bring anything to the plot. Yeah, just try and make your characters a little smarter and help us to understand their motivations to their actions a bit better. But overall, I definitely would recommend you see Jurassic World Rebirth. It was so fun. Get ready for some jump scares. Like, if you just want to have a fun little thrill ride time in the theater, like, this is the movie for that. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the movie and what movies you would like to hear me talk about. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye!